Okay, I'm coming back from St. Mary's, and I should have taken a video of the valley itself. Unfortunately, I didn't. But this is an area I haven't been in, and I don't even remember how long it's been since I've driven down 138th Street. It's been a long time. I don't know. I used to ride my bike down here when I was a little kid. You can go see the boatyard, and we thought it was cool that we're right next to Chicago on that side. So, yeah, we knew where the city limits were already. Here's some old factories. Cars are here. There's the yacht club. You can see the yachts. Let me see if I can stop here. You know what? I hate to pull in here, but I think I will for just a second. This is pretty cool. All right, there's your yacht club. Apparently, it's still here. That's some pretty damn nice yachts. You know, it's very hard to get moorings out here. Look at that. I'll be damned. There's a sightseeing boat, the First Lady over here. Look at that. Is that cool or what? So, there's not many boats moored, but there's a few. Some very expensive small yachts. There's some bigger ones that are breached on land here. I gotta be careful where I'm turning. I don't want to go into Lake Calumet. That might not be a good day. So anyway, let me turn around. I guess they have boat rides here. I had no idea. I mean, I wouldn't have thought, even imagined that there were boat rides here. But apparently there are. Look at that. So, anyway, this is turning into a more interesting video than I thought. Yeah, Mercury sightseeing boats. I'll be damned. I did not know that they gave tours. Maybe I'll come here one day and take a tour of stinky Lake Calumet, which actually is a sewage disposal area. I don't even know how far I'm backing up here. I gotta be careful. You don't want to go into the river. I love that guy's license plate, Hams. Okay, I'll get past Hams here and get out of here. See you later, Hams. I guess that's his favorite beer or something. The beer that made Milwaukee famous. So anyway, there she is. There's that factory. Let's see. Some better days. It's not the peak of that factory. A little bit of rust there. There's a landfill. I guess everything's a landfill now. There's a little house. I guess that's a recreation. Somebody apparently lives there. It's kind of not too bad looking house either. No, that's all landfill there. You know what? Almost everything we probably ate and bought at Panazzo was probably in that landfill. And in Lansing's Paxton one. So you left a mark when you lived here. All the stuff you ever used in the garbage is here. Or in Lansing Sexton. Probably more likely Lansing Sexton, because that was the big one at the time. This one filled out a little bit later. So there's a lot of interesting things in there. Probably a few bodies too, I would imagine. Dead animals, who knows what. I hate to sound morbid, but I'm just being realistic. This is a train I tried to get away from, and I still caught it. Can you believe it? This is how it was growing up. You couldn't beat it. Everybody had their escape route. How can I get the hell out of here? I know I can go down to Indiana, but it cuts off there. So how about if I go here? But that's what we called the iron vise. When there were some places, you get caught right in between those sons of guns. I'd say a different word, but I'm trying to make this family viewing. But yeah, there were sometimes you would go right in between, and you were caught like an iron vise between two trains that sometimes would stop. Now you talk about being claustrophobic or in a hurry to go somewhere. If you live around here, back in our day, or even out here in South Holland has plenty of these iron vices in there in my day, because I still live out there. I've learned in South Holland you never want to be in an absolute hurry where you must absolutely get somewhere, because there are odds that you will get caught. And so you learn that you might want to leave 15 minutes early, because there could be a situation like this. So I guess I'll continue this on the other side, because I don't think you guys want to just hear a video of a train going through. And I'm meeting the French journalist who I just took to the church, and they wouldn't open the doors for us, but I'm glad that they didn't, because I didn't bring a mask. And I'll tell you what, everybody is all excited in those videos, you know, walking around inside when they had it open. But who knows what stuff is going around in the air there, because that stuff was closed with no ventilation except for that hole in the roof that let in a lot of plants. I remember there was a small tree growing before they took everything out of there. It was reverting back to nature. So there could be anthrax or anything in there. You don't know what you're breathing. So I'm thinking maybe that's a good thing that he didn't let us in. So maybe God's looking out for me or something, you know, so be it. So anyway, you know, I like to talk. I could keep on talking while this train comes through, but at the same time, oh my God, this is something we never saw when we were growing up in Dolton. Amazon containers. Oh, there it is. So now I can continue. I'll be damned. Cool. Okay. We'll take you past bozos and areas that I didn't show you in my other video. You know, I don't realize I talk with such a Chicago accent until I'm in these videos. And I'm thinking, I don't want to talk like that. I'm going to try to lose my accent with the honking, Chicago, and the da bears and all that. I like to think I don't talk like that, but I do. I can't help it. Hey, some of the best people have Chicago accents. Bill Murray, Mayor Daley, 1 and 2. Oh, now what is this? Now the gate's not going up, and I'm going to risk a fine that nobody else is risking but that red truck. Uh-oh, I think I hear a train coming. Now, my dad tried that and got hit. And optical illusion, it always looks like it's slower than it is. But you know what? This guy is going too. Remember we used to do that too? There'd always be one trailblazer. They'd just say, forget it, I'm just going through. I don't care. I don't know if I should, because I don't know if there's a cop car on one of those cars. But then again, they probably would get busted if there was. And let me see, I'm going to take a peek. I'm going to be bad. I'm videoing that I'm being bad here. Oh, okay. I didn't have to be bad. See, I was going to actually do it too. Thank you, God. Okay. Oh, these tracks are horrible. I'm going to have to go through real slow. Bam, 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 bam. One of those kind of deals. Well, the street here is really bad, like a lot of streets in Dolton. More potholes than there is pavement. But anyway. Okay. We got past the train. I can continue my narration. I haven't been out here in 25 or 30 years like you guys. Oh, Lake Calumet, Lake Cottage Grove, the Biscuiteers Lake, which of course is completely covered by brush. So you can't really see anything. Oh, you can see a little bit there. Hi, Biscuiteers and Somerset Lounge. I don't know where I should go. I guess I'll go towards Lincoln. Okay, we'll take the scenic route. There's convenience, the Indians' convenience. Rob Schaefer worked there. If Rob Schaefer's watching it, and here is Somerset Lounge. And I hope the cops don't see me taking videos. You can technically get busted doing that. Basically on the phone. You don't see that car wash there? I actually used that car wash a long time ago when it wasn't that bad out here. Like maybe 2000. So, yeah, I remember that. There's the Clark station at the end. Okay, there's the post office. See how I risk my life out of love with all you guys. So, Cottage Grove, I'm going to show you where my newspaper route was. There's the Jehovah's. All these things were not there. This was all open prairie years ago. That street was a cutoff street that was not paved. It only went 4 or 5 blocks down, 5 houses down. Okay. That poor French journalist is going to be sitting in my house wondering where the hell I am. Okay, I'm coming down. Oh, shit, I forgot. There's speed bumps. I only swear when you see speed bumps. Okay. So you guys have all heard that word before, that expletive. I delivered all these houses when I was a kid. I got the route from Ron Martell Ron Martell's watching it, I know. Yeah, Ron, you gave it to me. Thanks for the route and all the crabby people on it. Yeah, this is Little Shepherd. Here's some of the Mexican houses or Spanish houses, and I've got to avoid the potholes. Look at those. Here's all the Mexican stucco-looking things. You know, you can really get a flat tire. That's what I don't want to do out here, is get a flat tire. Here's the Smolinski's house. John Smolinski, if you're watching, there's your house. Okay. And a few of the Pasquinellis, the Guerreros lived around here. And I've got to head out to that journalist who's meeting me at my house. I hope he got caught by the same train. But I couldn't resist taking you guys on a second accidental tourist tour, because I accidentally didn't think I was going to do this. But I thought, well, what the hell? I might as well have an opportunity to do this while I can, and I will. I don't know what would be faster. Probably going down Woodlawn. Okay. All right. Climaceras, McCoys, these are your houses. Boy, are they looking at me taking this video around here like that. Who is that white guy taking a video with his camera? He must be crazy. Okay. See everything? See how I risk my life for all of you guys? Okay, keep a good eye for everything. That's where Mrs. DiFilippo stood. They should have a statue devoted to her crossing us. There is Lorimer Baptist Church. And Pop Staples lived right next door. I gotta go directly to home, so I'll take you as far as I can. Poor Alex, the French journalist, will be waiting at my house. I kind of took you around this area already, Woodlawn. The package, Gene Hackman. Okay. Oh, that house is cool looking. Look at that. I never even remember looking at that one. It's a strange big house. Okay, I almost ran into the car. I better be careful. There's our beloved Wendy's, opened in 1975. We love it so much. Okay. Wilma's famous barbecue. Smelling the whole neighborhood up with hickory smoke. Look at that smoke going up. All right, one last time down Sibley. Oh boy, Tri-City Travel. Dunkin' Donuts. A new mall that wasn't there where Tri-City Travel was. Burger King that we did go to. That's still there. I remember going there when I was a kid. We all do. There was Wiseway. That mobile station was not there, but that's where Kmart was, where the Food for Less is. I don't remember these malls. And hi everybody, looking at me like I'm crazy with video taping everybody here. Not videotape, shows you how old I am. I'm videoing people with my smartphone, which is not videotape. But it sounds better to say that, I guess, right? That you're taping people. The Dolton Police Department is there. Look at that. That's what it says. Unless that's an extension. Maybe they have two departments. It looks like a new building, a pretty big one, so apparently that's where the Dolton Police Department is. Oh, what can I say to kill time in the red light? That this was a dangerous intersection, I remember. As a matter of fact, they didn't have a light for a long time. And this was like where the most accidents happened, and 3 deaths in the area. And I remember they said, we have to have at least 3 deaths before the state of Illinois DOT will fund a light. And yes, they finally put one on there. Isn't that nice? The tracks are gone. They used to be the railroad tracks that would go down Greenwood. No more. Sandbones are somewhere around here, but I don't remember where. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Okay, I'm pretty sure. And then there's Air Performers. The little house that was always an insurance agency, Dormer High School. All these little pillbox houses, and who the hell would ever want to live right on Sibley? But apparently, some people did. The houses are still there. What a place to sit and look out your front window. All the cars running down Sibley Avenue. I sure hope Alex is still waiting for me. I'm being bad giving you this tour when that poor guy is waiting. Wouldn't it be weird if I get in an accident and you guys were able to witness all this? Let's hope it doesn't happen. All right. There are Sambos. Yes. It used to be, what was the name of Sambo's before that? It was opened in 1965. Jodel's or something like that. I think that's what it was. Pepe's Tacos closed. Cavallini's, where Cavallini's was. Now a mall. All these houses, which I think is just the very end of Dolton. Going past them. Well, so far I haven't had anyone hit me, and my car didn't go flat on any flat tires, so on any flat tires, I don't know how that came out, on any potholes, sorry. But you remember these apartments I showed you in the other video, with all those little things coming out of the tree, the maple trees, those little things we used to squeeze, little whirly copter thingies. Well, this is apparently the season for those to come out, because they're all over the damn place. Okay, the end of my tour, because I can show you what used to be Dairy Queen and what used to be Norco. And they're nothing, either one of them. And there's the city limits, or village limits of South Holland, and that's all she wrote. Hope you enjoyed the video. Later.